Today's DIY is wrapping a Tesla fender. Now, it's not necessarily a DIY for everybody. This could be for guys that are actual rappers and do this for a living, but this is a Tesla Model Y, a little bit newer version, and so we're gonna give an example of just taking kind of a big panel and prepping it and how to lay this panel on smoothly. I know there's a lot of people out there that wanna do this stuff on their own. I hope that this helps. So to start off, we got a big panel. We took a little bit off of this end right here, just so that we can tack it on this door, because we're gonna wanna do a pull. Just to make it a little bit easier to work with, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go, here's our whole big panel. We've got this stuff rolling over, we've got enough, but a lot of this, if you look down here, like from here, all the way, and then you can feel right behind here, like all of that right there, we don't need, and we don't want to fight it. So I'm gonna use backing cutter, and I'm just gonna take and get rid of excess vinyl that's just gonna make it harder to pull the backing off. You're gonna be fighting it. It's gonna want to bend your vinyl, which is gonna give you zippers, they're called, which are little jagged lines in your vinyl that you want to repair before you lay it. So we're just gonna try and simplify it a little bit. So we take this piece over here, and what we're doing is we're just gonna make sure that this one is laid on this side. Also, you'll notice we taped off the little camera setup, okay? We're gonna have to tuck and go around that. Wanna make sure we're past here and we've got enough to go up here. We already cleaned it off with 90% alcohol. I'm just gonna give it a little tack, tack, and tack. Okay. And then we're gonna pull that off of there. You wanna grab that? Now you can see we've got excess. If we don't do anything to this right now, we've got to build up the vinyl right in here. The headlamp on a Tesla runs up here. It goes like this and back. You have a little bit of area down here that we've got to do, and then a little bit of area here, right there to this fender. So this fender comes down and then over, okay? This comes down and then over. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we have good stretch on this. We don't want to have any adhesive lines. So just like on the DIY we did for the hood, we're going to get it glassed out. We're going to set our ridge. After we get our stretch, rock and roll. Perfect. So you just, what we're going to do is we're going to spread this vinyl, pull on it, and then roll it over. And we'll start there. I just want to get this right here set right now, just right here, this little part. I'm gonna finish this stuff out. What we're gonna do is, here's that lamp, right? And we have this lamp taped off. These are my edges. We're gonna take and make a little cut. We're making a U cut so that as we pull like this is not gonna tear. If you take and put a straight cut and you pull, it's gonna tear. So if you're gonna do something, make a U cut. We're gonna take this top edge now, and we're gonna take this, we're gonna pull it down, glassing that out around that corner. We'll have a little bit of pull right here, which literally is straightened out right there. Now we've glassed this out. Take this, get a good pull on it, glass that out, which takes care of this and helps get rid of any of the bunching you're gonna have here, which when we come back through, we can get rid of all of that stuff just by taking this now and laying it down. Finish this ridge. That way we don't get any shifting of your vinyl up and over the edges, which is gonna create adhesive balls on there. From there, we're going to lay this top section We're gonna use a wrap glove. Again, if somebody doesn't have a wrap glove, wants to give a wrap glove a try, there's the logo so you know who it is. Link in our bio, or go to their website and type in CW Wraps and you'll get 10% off your order. We're gonna take this and we're just gonna make sure this is all good right here. A little bit of pull, and with that pull that we had lengthwise, that gets rid of all of our bunching here, right? So now I know that we've got this finished out to where I can just be able to come through and do this up well, but I don't wanna do it all connected here. I want it up and I want to feed this in. That way I don't get adhesive lines. If you tack it here and here and you do it over and over, you're going to see lines in your vinyl. And we'll just feed this all up. Now when you're using a vinyl like this, a satin or a matte finish, I've got a new banana buffer on. You're gonna get little hairline scratches. If they're little hairline ones, you're good. If you get deep ones, you're gonna be in trouble. Hairline ones, you can get rid of the lines with a little bit of heat. So the other option you have, like I've showed you guys before, you can use alcohol, wet your squeegee a little bit, use soapy water, I don't care, spit on it. You can do whatever you wanna do, but just something to allow it not to scratch the vinyl. We're gonna work this all the way down. Whenever you're working vinyl, you don't want bunching in your center. The only place that you have to push your vinyl is two corners, corner, corner, and corner. So you'll notice I'm working this way. From here, we're gonna work here and we're gonna work out. That way we don't have bunching in the center. If you start on your corners and you close your corners off, if you get a bunching of vinyl fingers, you're screwed all the way around. Now there's gonna be people that like to pull headlamps and do all that. This is a black on black color change. We're going from satin, or excuse me, gloss black to a satin black. So if I tape this off and then we trim using the headlamp as our guide, we're gonna get a good solid 1/8 inch or 3/16 roll that goes in. I don't have to remove a headlamp. I don't have to worry about somebody damaging something on a Tesla and it costing the company thousands of dollars to fix. That's all set. So we have this set, right? We'll do this top little edge, make sure that stuff's all good, which is just finishing it out. You got this one little bit up here. Get that. Okay. Good. Now we had set this top edge, so we're gonna work from that top edge and just make sure this is good. Now, from here, now that I'm set, I'm gonna come this direction. Just like we were saying. And this is our finish, so I don't need to lay more, plus you don't wanna lay more. You don't wanna lay excess vinyl that you have to pull up. We'll work back this direction. And then we tape this guy off right here. And we can go over this. I think what we'll do is we're gonna finish this out just like this. We're gonna save stuff like this for another video. This is a whole different step. I wouldn't say that this is much of a DIY for the beginner. This is a little bit more advanced. You've got cameras, you got stuff like that. You have to know how to stretch and then shrink vinyl. We'll probably do a whole different DIY on that for you guys. So I'm gonna leave that. Just be ready to watch in the future because it's pretty cool. And that's how you prep and stretch and finish out. We just did that whole thing in 5 minutes. Okay? Any questions? You can call me. No, don't call me. You can send me a message on YouTube.